with Friends Podcast.
Let's see. You went clever with that title there. 160.
Yep.
What are we? Some glam sleaze metal band?
Maybe.
We all gonna get hair metal punk styles?
Connor's already started his. He just needs to grow a little bit more, and then you can have like a long waterfall thing.
That's what they call it, a waterfall?
Yeah, what do they call it? Like a quaff or a
Quaff.
What do they call it on Tony Hawk?
A sweep.
It's oh my gosh.
I mean, it's basically a comb over, but I don't know.
A faux hawk?
No.
Faux comb over?
Tony Hawk's haircut in the 80s.
Tony Hawk's haircut in the 80s.
It's called the McSqueeb.
The McSqueeb.
Yeah.
What?
The
Did you
hell
just
you
make that
talking?
up?
It sounds accurate in a way.
I played a lot of those Tony Hawk games, especially when they started letting you create characters. I remember seeing that a lot. McSqueeb. Haircut.
I'm gonna laugh if you look it up.
Boom!
Oh, okay.
And the first picture you see is Tony Hawk.
I didn't know his haircut was like that, dude. That's insane. That's
Oh,
insanity.
Weird.
Yeah, in the 80s when he was like wearing...
So technically that hairstyle that I had in that one photo was a McSqueeb haircut. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you see what I'm saying, though? If you just grew a lot more out of your current wave, you'd get there over the next year, maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's what he's like heading towards, though, based on his haircut right now.
He told me last night that's what he's doing. And he said no takebacks.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
McSqueeb or die.
That's my life now.
You enter every conversation like, I'm just going to McSqueeb in here.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Jackson's pretty close to what he's got going.
Yeah.
He just has to shave the other side.
I'm going so close for the killer from No Country for Old Men. So I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Close.
You are getting pretty close.
I'll start flipping coins a lot.
Oh, gosh.
Drinking milk.
You've been known for that.
Dude, milk is great, dude.
Yeah.
I got to stop myself because I'll make myself sick.
You'll drink over half a gallon of chocolate milk in a day. I know that. That's
true. I've still got half of a half gallon, which is a quarter at my house.
You must have really strong bones.
Thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
How strong are your bones, you think?
Test it out, Kyle.
Yeah, let's test these.
Put your leg up on this. Brace it.
Yeah.
All right.
We have,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was that karate chop?
1. You really didn't put anything into it, really.
Yeah, I kind of tried to back off right at the end.
did they feel strong?
Yeah.
Did his bone feel strong?
It was sharp.
Oh, okay.
If that's a gauge for how strong something could be, it was super strong.
I'm just saying, like, if I were to kick someone, if I were to give, like, low kicks, man, I'm going to fuck people up. I'm going to really fuck people up. These are bony shins, man. This is almost all bone, man.
I would let you kick me once in the upper leg.
No, you wouldn't.
If you let me kick you?
No, man. I'm not trying to have that.
His leg would cut right through.
It's true.
It's the freaking weekend. I'm trying to have some fun.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, he's in prison.
We don't want to like see Jackson like Anderson Silva.
Yeah. Hear the snap.
That nasty thing.
Woo.
Well, we'd have to record it so we could
And
hear
then it
that
happened
snap,
right back to the guy that snapped his leg on.
Yeah, what's his name? Weidman.
Chris Weidman.
Chris Weidman. There you go.
Yeah. Ugh.
Double.
Dude, that Ricky Stenicki movie is great.
Oh man. Have you guys watched that?
No,
Yeah.
I still need to watch it.
I thought it was hilarious. I wasn't expecting it to be much, but whenever I was
Yeah.
watching it, I was like, yeah, this is actually really funny.
Yeah, the first like 10, 15 minutes were hard for me to watch, but the rest of it was awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you have to kind of let yourself into it. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, with John Cena, you know, I mean, I've seen, I think, like one other movie he's been in. How many movies? I don't know.
Well, you
has
watched
he done a lot?
Suicide Squad.
in the Peacemaker show.
But he just, I guess I just wasn't expecting a whole lot out of him. But man, he was hilarious.
He was in another movie called
He did a good job,
Blockers that I still need to see. But
There's an older
Wasn't he in that
action movie that he was in?
The Marine?
Maybe.
There was also that movie with what's that blonde girl? She's a comedian.
Amy Schumer?
LeBron was also in it with him.
Yeah, Amy Schumer.
Space Jam?
Was it Trainwreck?
Just kidding.
Was it Trainwreck?
Oh, maybe.
It might have been Trainwreck.
It was Bill Hader.
Trainwreck.
Shut up, Connor. I was like, why did that just come out? No one heard it. Go
Kyle,
on.
you've seen the movie Trainwreck.
Yeah. Such a Twain-wick McSqueeb.
I'm going to show you how sharp my knees are here in a second.
Yo, McSqueeb.
Your knees.
I think it was Trainwreck. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
Well, okay then.
I've seen the bloopers.
It's a good-ish movie.
I'm not a fan
I'm trying to
of
remember,
Amy
but
Schumer.
yeah.
Amy Schumer's not my favorite either, but I watched it because it sounded good.
John Cena's also in Fast 9. He's Dom's little brother.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Throwing that out there.
God, is he also in? He's also in Fast.
He's a
10.
little brother. Just kidding.
He's also in Fast X, isn't he? And he's
He's also
protecting.
in Fast 10. Yeah, protecting the son of what's his name? Dude that got his arm messed up in the first movie. Vinny, right? Is his name Vinny?
Oh, you're talking about Also
Vince?
in Rio, he kind of screws them over as well in the fifth one.
Isn't that the son? Isn't that their son that they're
I think
protecting?
it is their son. Yeah, because he dies in that movie.
It's Vince, right? Isn't that his
It
name?
is Vince.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the kid's name? I can't remember the kid's name. Oh, well.
Nico.
Nico? It's Nico?
I think it's Nico.
It sounds right. We're rolling with it. Okay. But yeah, it's 9 is not worth watching, but 10 is worth watching. If you're a Fast fan out there, just wrapping that up really quick.
Oh man, Connor.
Isn't that the one where like Dom seriously gets superpowers though, like in the 9th one? Because that's the one where he's like kicking dudes through like handrails and shit.
They start getting superpowers. at Fast?
Dom, yeah,
Really?
Because like in 8, Dom's a villain, like that's evil Dom, and then 9 is like when he gets superpowers, and then 10's when like the Joker comes out, pretty much. Like that's the explanation of the new Fast movies.
I haven't seen the new ones yet.
Those movies are like kind of like Star Wars movies. They're set up in 3 movie arcs, kind of.
Yeah, I watched the first, I think probably only a couple, honestly, but it's been a while.
The first 7 are great. 2 is whatever, but the rest are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. His name, or I was right. His name is Nico. You were right. The dad's name is Vince, and Jackson was thinking he was right with the wife's name being Rosa. I could hear your thoughts.
I guess.
I think they were mine. They were mine.
I don't even know if I've seen that movie, so.
Fast 5?
Oh, Fast 5. I thought you guys were talking about one of the last ones. My bad.
You remember in the first movie, Vince like is like caught up in the wire and gets his arm messed up, and then they save him. Brian calls in the medical thing,
yeah.
and that's how they know that he's a cop.
I forget that. I always forgot that guy's name.
You guys remember so much from movies. I'm watching them, but I just feel like I don't remember enough
the thing
from
is,
movies.
we would watch these movies, and then we would watch these movies. Then we watch them again.
Yeah.
We keep watching them until
Yeah.
we've like got every
Memorized.
single thing
Yeah.
Right.
down about it.
I mean, I guess there are some movies that I could say that about, but not very many that I've seen. Like Nemo, I could, like Shrek.
The bangers.
Yeah.
You see, some of this stuff is kind of like currency for us. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to quote some of these lines and quote them well, without our friends dogging on us for not quoting them well,
Yeah.
They're inside jokes for everyone that's seen them. So
Yeah.
that's the way I look at them.
Just like last week, I yelled Monica. We were talking about Ja Rule in the second one.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't always get your inside jokes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Most of mine are from like 90s movies.
Like the Titanic.
No, the Titanic one. No, like
classic comedy.
Adam
Meet Joe Black.
Sandler and Jim Carrey movies, you know. And yeah, Jim Carrey with Dumb and Dumber. He's Dumb and Dumber. But I feel like I quote Dumb and Dumber a lot.
What's your most quotable line from Dumb and Dumber?
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. I say that to people all the time whenever I'm like leaving their presence, you know. It's like whenever the conversation's just over and you just really don't have anything else to say, you're just like, big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
I can't ever travel like across like any kind of area where it's just nothing but fields without saying,
Going like this.
John Denver's full of shit, man. Thought the Rockies be a little bit more rockier than this.
Yeah, Kyle just quoted that the other day.
It's a very quotable line.
Yes.
Usually about an hour before we're in Colorado, I'll say that joke.
I'm trying to remember when you said it, like what it was about.
You were watching Dumb and Dumber, and we were talking on the phone.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
And it was at the part
because we
where-
were saying, because I think I was telling you about my dad driving too far north or something instead of going northeast.
Yeah, on your way to Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
and your mom was talking crap on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna listen to this.
I think there's like 2 movies that are like head to head with each other as far as like how often I quote them. One of them's Joe Dirt because there's just so many quotable stuff. And another one is Jurassic Park 3. Just me saying the phrase, no, not yet. And I've yelled that so many times to you during games.
A lot.
So many times to Danny, and just like every occasion that I have the opportunity to do so. So,
See, when you quote that, I always think you're quoting Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace.
which part? And don't say the part where I'm saying no, not yet, because I don't know exactly.
Is that like
what
a
you're-
Jar Jar thing or something? Or
Doesn't Anakin say it when he's in the pod racer and he's like, they're testing it or whatever?
maybe.
Could be
It
wrong.
sounds. It's a common phrase, so
No.
know.
It's working. That's never mind. I'm wrong. Forgive me.
completely off, man. Like,
Forgive me.
What are you doing?
Like I said, forgive me.
I definitely quote Jar Jar the most from Star Wars for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into the episode. Crashing with Friends 160.
Yeah.
The longest intro we've ever had to an episode, boys. How about it?
I thought it was
Congrats.
over. I
Yeah.
thought you were ending this right now.
Nah,
Yeah.
let's get into it. We got the wife of Crashing with Friends, Rachel.
Hello.
We got Kana.
what's up?
We got Kyle. Woohoo! We got me, Jackson. And yeah, let's get right into it. Rachel, how's your week going?
It's going pretty good. Let's see. New things in my life as of this week. Joined a push-up Facebook page. So
Push up Facebook page.
yeah, it's a motivational page to encourage you to do more push-ups in a day, you
What are
know,
the-
or every day.
What are the videos like?
There's not videos. It's just somebody posts on there, the like whatever you call the manager of the page, you know, they'll post like just like kind of witty little sentence, and then everybody starts commenting on there like how many push-ups they've done for the day, and then they continue on through the day, and like
What is
he's
it,
like,
early bird gets the worm.
I don't know. I mean, just no, not like that, but just
You
like
snooze, you lose.
like, you know, what's up today? And then like up will be, you know, capitalized or something, you know.
I hope everyone's drank their fight milk.
Jackson's like,
I drink it every day, so I'm strong like a crow.
but yeah, I only started it like a couple days
It's
ago.
always sunny
It's
joke.
always sunny
Jackson
joke.
stealing again, just to make it clear.
Hey,
Oh,
again,
yeah, I didn't catch
inside
it.
jokes for people that know them already.
Only the privileged get to know. Oh yeah. So I didn't notice this morning being like too sore until I went to like put my hand up behind my back, and I could barely lift it up there. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't really have a specific goal, just at least 100 a day. But, you know, we'll see.
Are you trying to become like a full-on muscle mommy?
Well, you know, I don't want to look like a man, but I'm fine with being strong, you know. We'll see how that turns out. I could.
Kyle will start drawing little pencil mustaches on you whenever you're asleep. He's like, I can't wait for her to look like a man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's what he's going for. But
Oh, God.
Shaves her head at night.
oh gosh, I would run away and cry. I would turn into a baby.
God, can you imagine waking up and your head is shaved?
Now you're
It wouldn't be
perfect.
as bad for you guys. Oh gosh, yeah. It's so weird.
I have woken up to just one of my legs shaved.
Yeah. That's
Did you ever
believable.
figure it out?
Yeah, my brothers were like, let's shave his leg while he's sleeping.
Oh my gosh.
Stuff. Oh,
And you didn't wake up for your whole leg being shaved?
I was asleep. I
Yeah,
was asleep.
I would say so.
Dude, we've gotten away with some shit with people sleeping. I'm like, the whole time, I'm like, how are you not awake yet? Like, we're straight up moving your arms around. How are you not awake?
Yeah, you're such a light sleeper. Nobody'd be able to get away with
Dude,
anything,
yeah.
doing anything to you.
But still, there's a photo of me, like, when I'm super drunk and I had, like, a box full of those balls. Well, that was, like, fucking, gosh, those orange things that Cohen eats all the time.
The Nerf bullets that are balls.
No, they're like Cheetos. Cheeto balls.
Oh, cheese balls.
Yeah, and it looked like people had maneuvered my hands around that Cheeto box.
Well, it's different when you're drinking than when
It's on
you're
my
just...
computer every once in a while. It pops in my background. I'm like, oh my God.
I don't know if I've seen that
stuff.
picture.
You gotta laugh sometimes, dude.
Yeah.
The amount of times we fucked with Jackson while he was at our house at parties, because we used to have a rule: if you fall asleep with your shoes on, you got fucked with. Unfortunately, if I could go back, I would change that rule because I love you, Jackson. But
But that was the rule for everybody. I wasn't absent from it.
Exactly. Everybody had it. So it goes.
Because trust me,
Back to you.
the first time it happened to somebody else and it wasn't me, they literally got me. They're like, Jackson, he's got his shoes on. So
Those parties were freaking wild. Gosh.
Yeah, I remember throwing flour on people's faces and stuff. And those were good
trying
times.
to get them to antique themselves.
Gosh, that one time you put shaving cream in my hand as I was sleeping and like tickling my face to get me to slap myself. Like,
That was a good time too.
God, watching it happen to Jacob was one of the funniest things. It instantly made it okay that it happened to me. It was like, let's do it to Jacob.
Because it's like we did it to Kyle, David, and Jacob. It's like every time we did it to somebody, it's like, all right, we're bringing them along for the next one, you know. And Jacob was the last one, and it was the best. Yeah.
I was at a trailer party one time and this we like all of us were underage drinking, but there was like this one kid that was like 17 or something like there, and everyone else was like 19 or 20. And he like fell asleep on the couch, and we just filled up his shoes with shaving cream. And as soon as he woke up, he was like, just Play-Doh'd out all the holes.
That's crazy. Dude, that's rough, man. To this day, I wonder if there was that party we went to where Bo woke up and his feet were in the fire and his shoes were melted off. Did someone put his feet in the fire, like, or
I
did he
don't
just?
think so. No.
No, I think he scooted his chair too close to the fire is what happened. Yeah, when you fall asleep, you kind of stretch out, and I think he just put his feet in the fire, man.
Putting your feet in the fire.
That was a rough night, man.
At least he didn't freaking give himself like insane burns.
Yeah.
Those are some good skate shoes, bro.
Yeah.
They'll protect you from fire.
Those are those. They were the Walmart skate shoes. Remember those?
Like the World Industry.
No, they were
brand,
cheaper
or-
than that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they
cheaper
were
than that.
interesting shoes.
Just the toes on his shoes completely burnt off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. You could tell it was like melted into the fire. You could see it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was a wild morning waking up. That one girl's like, "Where's my Spanish book?"
Yeah,
Someone had grabbed her year one Spanish book and threw it into the river.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was
guys.
crazy.
It was wild, dude.
I guess I didn't hang around those kind of people. I don't know.
No.
Did never have anything
we were a
crazy
bunch of
happen like
heathens.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did stupid shit just because we were like, it's gonna get a laugh right there.
Yep.
But
The currency of laughs.
Interesting.
Back to you, Rachel. We got
Kyle's all about currency these days. He wants currency
Yeah.
of laughs, currency of quotes of movies. and-
Currency of cash.
Yeah. Things change for Kyle.
currency of love. You know, all that
currency
stuff.
of mustache hairs for Rachel to get more manly looking.
Okay.
I was like, I can't wait until we get a full handlebar.
Moving on. It's not like I'm taking steroids or testosterone or anything. Just working out.
Tons of creatine.
I'm just building off muscle mommy. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Muscle mommies?
It's a thing?
Yeah. That's a
Like
that's
it's a
real thing.
bodybuilders and
show,
stuff.
movie, something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if
Female
you ever see, like, the
bodybuilders and
female
stuff.
wrestlers that are, like, not, like, freaking jacked powerlifters, but,
Yeah.
you know, super fit.
Yeah.
They've got,
Oh, okay.
like, actual muscle definition. Them are muscle mommies.
All right.
New
Jack-
Warzone, they put a muscle mommy in
Jackson,
there from
if you want a
WWE.
muscle mommy, you got to get some muscle yourself, is all I'm saying. You put
I know
on,
that.
Put on like 10, 15 pounds of muscle, give yourself a little definition, and then boom, all the muscle mommies converge on Jackson.
He didn't say he wanted a muscle mommy. He's
No,
just
he did.
explaining what they were.
He did.
He's
Kinda
looking for his, he's looking for his
Be
muscle
fine with
mommy
it.
black queen.
Gotcha. There's a lot of those. You should come to my HIIT workout class on Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and Saturday morning. There's quite a few of them.
You'll get ripped, and then you'll meet the chicks, and then once they see you ripped, they'll be like, "What's up?"
Yeah. I didn't notice you before, but all of a sudden,
And they see you with that squeeb haircut or
Yeah.
yeah, McSqueeb haircut.
he's a beefy McSqueeb.
The episode titles write themselves.
First class, I'll probably embarrass myself, accidentally shart like in mid stretch or something.
Okay.
I got McSqueeze
Don't
myself.
take it. Just don't take a shower right before you go. You'll be fine.
Don't take a shower before you
Yeah,
go?
because don't you like shower straight to the toilet?
He's a shower.
I-
Oh, it's the opposite.
shit to
Opposite.
shower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
come on,
that makes more
Rachel.
sense.
Pull it
Yeah. Gosh. Okay.
There's a swimming pool there, so
I tried my
Yeah.
best. I'm going to see if I can actually get this one thing installed where it's kind of like a splitter at the toilet where there's an extra straight up hose.
Bidet?
For you to, is it like a, do bidets have like, no, bidets have like the hose that like shoot up from inside the toilet at
Yeah.
your butt.
think
This
it's a
one's just
wand.
like a straight up.
you can get bidets that have. It's like you could just take that wand off, like the one that's shooting up into your butthole. You can just take it off.
Yeah, I'm going to get something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one of those and install that so I can spray my butthole at the toilet, not have to take a shower. And
Probably save you some time.
Also, sometimes you can't just pee off whatever you leave on the side of the toilet bowl. Sometimes it's nice to have a good to just get it out of
Power
there.
wash it.
Yeah, power wash.
Yeah.
Your pee
That
stays
dookie.
on the side of this.
No, I'm talking
toilet
about
bowl.
the dookie.
Oh, I thought you said
Drinks
pee.
a lot of
I
Mountain
was
Dew.
confused.
Brown stains.
Like, it's really
I don't
thick
take no Mountain Dew.
pee. That's gross.
Mountain Dew's crazy.
Real thick
It
pee.
instantly stains the side of my toilet bowl. My pee.
Super thick.
Like acidic.
Like I've got a coffee up here, but it's decaf, bro.
You watch anything new, Rach?
No, I've never been a reader, you know. I've always wanted to read books, but I just never could get into it.
You're starting the 50 Shades of Grey collection. Good
No,
for you.
no, I
already
have
read
been
those.
listening to the soundtracks though lately
The soundtracks
from the movies. But
What are the soundtracks like?
I mean, you
It's a
can
lot
guess.
of heavy breathing.
No, that just okay. There is one song.
There's a lot of push it.
No. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god! Fuck, lady.
It's not what they sound like. It's not like taking a crap. Jesus, you guys are what? Anyways,
It's like a lot
so
of
Yeah, a lot of
clapping.
That's their instrumental.
It's a weird soundtrack.
It's like, oh, skip.
More spit.
Oh my gosh.
What was that freaking Shannon Sharp sex tape? What was he saying? Like, he was saying his girlfriend's name or something? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I forgot her name, but yeah.
Jackson was like, oh, skip.
Oh, skip. Skip.
Go on, Rach. Sorry.
No, but anyways, I've been reading books finally this year. I've probably read more books books. I've probably read more books this year than I have in like the past 12 years.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
so yeah,
What you reading right now?
it's called Good Girl, Bad Girl. It's like a murder mystery kind of thing.
Nice.
Is it
pretty
related to the podcast Good Guy, Bad Guy?
Is there a podcast called that?
Let's go.
Good guy, bad guy.
They have made no mention of that.
Okay.
So could be older than that though, you know.
Well,
What's the
check
name
out-
of their husbands?
Maybe the podcast is based off the book.
Check out Good Guy, Bad Guy with Shel Sonnen and
Daniel Cormier.
DC.
every Tuesdays and Thursdays on ESPN.
Okay. I shall do that.
I think that was good for you.
Yeah.
Good Guy, Bad Guy.
Check out Good Guy, Bad Guy.
Rachel.
So what's it about, though?
Yeah.
So there's kind of like two stories going on in it. And part of the story, okay, the main character is this like psychologist, and his family was killed when he was younger by his brother. His two sisters and parents were killed by his brother. Well, so he's a psychologist, so he helps people, and he also helps like the police solve crimes as well. But they're trying to solve this crime right now. This girl that got killed in this pathway on the way home, you know, at night. And, but then there's also this girl that he's helping out, that's living in like a foster care system, I guess. But she was found when she was younger, and nobody knows her age or anything. But she won't tell anybody like if she has family or anything. But she was found in a secret room in this house, and this guy had been like tortured and was dead in there for like months in this house, and she was just like hiding off in the room by herself. And it wasn't her dad. Supposedly she was kidnapped by this guy. Anyways, there's like two different stories going on, like the investigation of that one girl, but plus him like helping this other girl like try to open up kind of thing, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's pretty good. I like it. About halfway through. It's always sad whenever I finish one though, because then I'm like, oh, I need more. I need more of this one. But then, you know, like I think on this one I do like the author, so I think I'm gonna maybe read some more of his versus just trying to pick a random book, you know.
Nice.
So Michael Robotham, I think is how you say his last name. But yeah, so I like romance books too, but I like the murder mystery. Or and if you could tie both of them together, I'm cool with that too.
And that was Good Girl, Bad Girl?
Yeah.
Good girl, bad girl.
And I did.
I cannot say that.
I do like Stephen King too. I've read his book called Later. It's a newer one, and then Fairy Tale, which is really good. If you like fantasy,
I've never
type.
read those two, so
The Fairy Tale one, it kind of reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland. You know, it seems different than what some of his other books are, but apparently Stephen King said that Michael Robotham was a great author or something. You know, he said something good about him, so I was like, oh, well, try it out. You know, but yeah. Anyways,
Nice.
do you guys read anything?
There's a couple books that I want to read, but I just know that if I were to ever get them, I'd never follow through with it.
Yeah, that was me, and that's why I was trying to be intentional this year about it. And just instead of turning on the TV, I'm just like, I'm gonna sit down in bed and I'm gonna open up my book, because as soon as I start reading, then it's like I get into it, and then I'm like I'll start reading at 9:00 and then I don't put the book down till midnight. I'm like, well, I'm still staying up too late because that's what I was trying to get away from TV. I'm like, maybe I'll go to bed at a decent time and not stay up too late watching TV. But no, I still end up not wanting to stop reading.
Especially when you get a book that's got its hooks in you, and then it's like, okay, now I only want to read the book, That helps.
Yeah.
There's nothing like when you're reading a book and it just really grips you, and it's like, there's nothing like it, dude. You just want to, it just consumes you, man.
Yeah. So we all took a family trip to the library, and it was the last weekend.
Yeah.
And Kyle got a library card, and so it was hard to pick out a book though, because we had to keep Cohen quiet in the library the whole time. So as we're trying to pick out books, he's just running around laughing with Anakin. I'm like, I kept having to find him in the library.
It's like hiding and stuff.
Of course, he's not quiet, so it's easy to find him. But there were like people all lined up all around the bookshelves, just sitting there with headphones on their laptops or whatever, or reading a book.
There's more people in there than I thought there were going to be.
It didn't seem like there were too many, but as you were walking around, like people are just sitting along the windows,
Yeah, I picked up the Isaac Asimov book, Foundation. I was reading through that. It's pretty good. It's the way he words stuff in the book is really weird. Sometimes I'll have to read it like certain paragraphs I'll have to read like 3 times. I hate that when I'm reading a book and I don't quite get what I just read. That drives me nuts, dude. And sometimes it's just like, wait, why did he word it that way? But then some of these, I think Foundation was made in the 40s. Some of the topics in there, though, I'm like, how would he have predicted some of this stuff? Like, it's wild. But like the main character of the TV show, it's like that black girl Gail in the show. In the book, it's a dude or whatever. That's so far. I've only been like 50 pages in, but it's pretty good. I got that Gundam book as well. I wanted to start the Mobile Suit Gundam series, that manga. It's pretty cool. It's all like black and white, which is pretty interesting. Yeah.
Kyle's in like a competition with me. As we were reading our books, he's like, what page are you on? Or how many pages does your book have? I'm like,
how much does your book
remember.
weigh?
It's like 300 and some pages. He's like, or wait. Yeah, I think mine had 300 and you're like, mine has 500 or something.
Yeah, it was like 650. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, well, mine also has 3 books inside of one book.
Yeah. So that also helps read too when somebody makes it a competition. Yeah. Well, the first time I went to the library, I didn't realize I was shopping in the large print section, which is said on the spine of the book, large print. But I just was like, I guess they just have a lot of large prints here. I don't know. The deal is, So the first couple of books that I had got were large print, but I didn't realize I wasn't looking at the top where it's like specifically like this is the large print section, which I mean it's fine. I could still read it better, but
It was large print.
I don't read the same sentence over and over again. That's for sure. I know which line I ended on.
I remember when I was a kid, I was trying to read The Jungle Book. And it was in like a small compact novel. And if anyone knows The Jungle Book, it's fucking a massive book.
Yeah.
Like I read the same sentence in that book probably at least 100 times. Not like over and over, but I'd be like, all right, read that sentence twice. Oh, fuck. Read that
Yeah.
sentence twice. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Read that sentence twice.
See, that's what I do if I'm reading something that I'm not interested in. If I'm trying to read something to like when I was studying, that's what I would do a lot because my eyes would just glaze over and like I'd be thinking about something else and I'd just be looking at the same line and reading it over and over again. But if you get into it, then I feel like I do that less, if I'm actually into it.
Sometimes like you read a page and it's like, okay, I did not retain any of that. I got to read that whole page again.
I know.
That's what I'm.
That's what kept me from reading all the time because that's what I do every time I get out a book. It seems like, but yeah, I'm glad that I'm able to get into it. And I mean, I don't know if it's really any better than watching TV, but I mean, I feel like it's got to be better on your mind to read.
It is, yeah, for sure. TV doesn't make you smarter. I know that.
No, I mean, the types of books that I read probably don't make me smarter either, but I am learning a lot of words. The last book that I read, it was called My One and Only Duke, which sounds really cheesy. It was a romance story, but
that sex scene you showed me was
there was
so
only
funny.
one. It was right in the middle. It was funny. I had to read it to Kyle.
Seemed like, oh, Duke.
No, it had a good story. I mean, the title kind of makes it seem like it's just, stupid, but it actually had a pretty good story to it. But no, I mean, the word shaft was used, of course.
Nice.
God, I was reading it like, this is insane.
The shaft of the Duke.
Yes, exactly that.
And she grabbed his shaft.
I can't remember what I was going to say about the book now, dang it. What was I going to say about it?
Is that the preferred way of women like saying like, I want to grab that shaft?
Well, it was
They get really raspy when they say
I
it.
think, yeah.
Like you smoked 20 packs of cigarettes today.
It was, maybe it was more used in the olden times,
Shaft.
Yeah,
It's a
shaft. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was going to say about the book now. I don't remember. Never mind. Connor, how was your week?
It was good. Didn't really do a whole lot. Started watching The Bear because I told Jackson I was going to do that. And it's okay. I give it like a 7 to 8.
I feel like it's very stressful. Like all the yelling, at least in the first several episodes, it's like, I'm stressed out. Like, calm down, people. Like I feel like you get stressed out with them.
Yeah. That's one of the
kinda
things I don't like in like TV and movies and stuff is when you got like 2 or 3 people, 4 people like all screaming at each other. Like, I don't feel like I get a lot out of that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how the first like several episodes are. It's just like everybody's just screaming at each other, and you're like, oh, gosh.
And I'm like halfway through season 2, and like, don't get me wrong, it is good, but I wouldn't say it's like as good as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I do think the main actor is doing a great job. I think he's like definitely should be like up there for like awards and stuff. But like the rest of the cast, I'm like kind of iffy on in a lot of ways. They do have some good moments, but nobody is like really popping for me aside from the main guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good show and it's worth watching. It's not a bad show by any means. And I don't want to make like it sound bad or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely like in the 7 to 8 range, somewhere in there. If you like food, I'd say it's worth it. But yeah, we're checking out. But yeah, just playing some Vampire Survivors. Got to play some other games. But yeah, that's about it.
Nice.
The main character from Bear, I first watched him on Shameless. Have you seen Shameless?
I know, but I've heard people talk about him from that. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him in that. I liked most of the characters. They were all pretty funny. Mm-hmm. There was a show called Reba. You know the Reba?
Is Reba McEntire?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, the what is her name? Barbara, the blonde chick that's funny in that one.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was her husband. No, I don't know. One of the guys from that show. He's just kind of dumb, funny guy. He's in Shameless, and he's hilarious in that too. But yeah, I think it's good. I would recommend it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always heard good things about it.
Yeah.
Well, what's the main actor's name? Shameless. He's also in Ricky Stenicki. He's the two-hand guy.
The air guy.
Oh, dude, this is gonna.
I know
It's
it.
one of those names that it just comes to me, man.
Oh gosh.
I know I don't know his name off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna look it up.
I know it too.
He's also in Mystery Man. He's also in Pleasantville. He's the dad in Pleasantville.
He's also married to one of the Desperate
Wild
Housewives.
Hogs.
William H. Macy.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
He's such a weird looking dude, man.
He is.
Wild Hogs, dude.
He's a good actor though.
He is a good actor.
He is.
He was one of the ones his wife got in trouble for paying for the kids way into college.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. Currency.
Hey, currency.
Yeah.
I wish my parents would have paid some money off to get me into college. That would have been cool.
Kyle, how's your week, bro?
Good. It's been real good. Work was okay. It's kind of annoying. That's how it goes. I was minorly depressed about halfway through the week for like maybe a day and a half. Didn't really tell anybody I was depressed, but I just, it's how it just takes over, dude. Don't want to talk to anybody. Don't want to do anything. But I got over it. That's how it goes.
Gotta go to work.
Gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Gotta keep living. I also finally beat Star Wars Outlaws. I beat it earlier this morning. We're recording on a Saturday. It was really good. One of my favorite Star Wars games I've ever played. It's a little too long. That's just how Ubisoft games are. It's just a little too long, dude. They could have got there way sooner, but it's just a heist game. By the end of it, you do a heist, and try
A
to
big heist. It's
It's a huge heist. You attempt it in the beginning of the game, and then by the end of the game, you got the stuff to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's got a cool cast of characters. Your sidekick is one of those battle droids, but he's like talking and whatnot, and it's pretty cool. I really liked it. I'll probably give it like an 8. So far, I think it might be my game of the year, but I haven't. There's like two other games I got to beat before the end of the year before I can really say if it's my game of the year. Checked out that movie Trap. That was pretty good. Rachel, what would you give it, score wise?
I guess around a 7.
That's probably what I would give it.
Yeah, that's what I'd probably give it to.
It was good. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, so there's some stuff that could be taken out. Really, the part where when he shows up in the movie, M. Night Shyamalan, that broke it for me. I was like, dude, you're not a good... okay, I'm not going to sit there and bash the guy, but I'm just like, dude, okay, get off the screen.
He constantly keeps putting himself in the movies.
In this one, he's in the movie for a second, and it's a lot of him talking, and I'm just like, okay, bro.
His daughter plays the pop singer in the movie, right?
Really?
That's his daughter?
I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea, but whenever she was singing, I was like, is this his daughter? That's what I kept thinking in my head, but whatever.
It's one of those movies where they want you to, like, you're on the bad guy side. Like, I felt like up until the end of it, anyways. It's like you want him to get away with it, but it's like he's a freaking butcher,
There were several times in the movie where I was like, he should have been able to get out with that right there, or he should have been able to get out there. Like, is it really that hard to get out? Especially when there's a certain part in the movie where he kind of infiltrates the cops, and I'm like, dude, you should be able to get out right there. Come on, take one of their outfits, something. If it's like if you're supposed to be this good at doing stuff, but I get it. It's hard to do that, without making a sound. But also, I felt like Josh Hartnett didn't really do. Is it Hartnett or Harknett?
Hartnett.
Yeah.
I don't always know why I put a K in there, but his acting I felt was kind of subpar. One of my favorite movies of him acting is 30 Days of Night, but even then, I don't know.
I feel like there could have been a lot of male actors that would have done pretty well in that part. It's kind of seemed odd that he was doing it, but I mean, I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, he was in Oppenheimer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him in that. What'd you find out?
She is the daughter.
Good job.
Confirmed.
Crack research
Nice.
from you, Connor.
She seemed like a nice gal.
She is.
Yeah.
I also checked out this movie that I've been anticipating for so long. I wish I would have saw it in theater, but it's called Piece by Piece. It's that Lego movie about Pharrell. It's basically a documentary of his life. Really good, man. If you like rap, I didn't realize his footprint or his like beats were in so many songs, dude. They were like, at one point they were just listing off all these songs that he was in, especially in like the early 2000s. Like No Doubt, Justin Timberlake, all these bands, they were just going on and on and on. I was like, holy crap, dude. And some of these songs are dope. I'm like, man, that's awesome. But the parts with Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg were really cool. I really liked the movie, man. It was really cool. It was one of my favorite Lego movies that I've seen. Some parts were funny. It gets pretty emotional and real towards like 3/4 of the way through the movie. Like, yeah, it's really good though. If you like Pharrell, and especially the Daft Punk stuff was cool. But I give it a watch. It's only an hour and a half long. It's a quick watch. Yeah, it's one thing that it goes through fast. I really, really liked it. We went and checked out, I mentioned it, but Anakin joined the wrestling
Team.
Yes, he joined the wrestling team. Sorry, my family's sending me stuff. He's sending me that he did. Gosh, he joined the wrestling squad, and like it was wrestling. He just joined it out of nowhere one day. It was like, hey, my buddy's going to wrestling. I'm joining him. I'm going to tryouts. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, he just called me while he was getting ready to leave school, and he's like, can I ride the bus over to the different school that the practice was at? And I'm like, I haven't signed you up or done anything. And he's like, and then his friend comes on the phone and he's like, hey, it's fine. You don't have to sign him up. It doesn't cost anything. He can just come. We just need to be picked up by 5:45. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's fine. So he goes over and then his friend's grandma gave him wrestling shoes and the headgear that just they had extra of because Calvin had already got new ones. So yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Guess you're in wrestling. Of course, he has practice every single day. He had it, Monday through Friday and some Saturdays, but he didn't have it today because he had the match yesterday.
That's team sports for you, especially for school team sports. Like they want you practicing every day. But it's interesting because I don't know wrestling. I don't know the point system. I don't know how you score. I don't know how anything is. Like some of the matches were over so fast. I'm like, what did I just watch? Like Anakin's match was over in literally 40 seconds. It might even be quicker than that. He got pinned so fast and it was over. And
it was like 30 something because the video that I took was about 30 something seconds long.
So fast, man. But he just doesn't know like how to get out of stuff, and it's just his first year of ever doing it. It'd be so hard to learn how to wrestle in like literally a span of 2.5, 3 weeks.
Just don't get on your back. Stay off your back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and put the other person on their back. But the only thing I know, is that they have to have them, I don't know if it's 3-5 seconds, I'm not sure how long, but they have to have their back down. And then somebody was saying that it was to come around from behind them to pull them down. Like that apparently is 3 points now, and last year it was 2 points. Because I was showing Frank the video at work of Anakin, whenever I went back to work, and he was like, I was showing him Calvin's too, and he's like, oh, reach around something. He's like, that's 2 points. And I'm like, no, I just actually heard it was 3 now this year. Like, didn't know anything about it. And he just like named it all, and I'm like, we need to look up all the rules and stuff.
It's definitely intense. Because I watch a lot of UFC, but I don't, like when they wrestle, I just see it. They don't give points for all this stuff in UFC. You know what I'm saying? So like I see it, but seeing it in person, like real wrestling, it was like, this is crazy, man. And it was over so fast. Like all the matches, it was just like, okay, one set's done, next set, get up here, next set, get up here. It was just like every 30 seconds there's a new set of kids wrestling, and then that'd be over in 40 seconds. It's just wild. And then watching the wrestling matches between kids that actually knew how to wrestle was like intense.
Yeah,
like,
those ones lasted a couple minutes at least.
I just kept seeing people's knees. That was what I kept focusing on, was just how wrecked your knee could get wrestling. It was just like, this is crazy. Some of the angles kids' knees would be bent. I was like, dude, it was driving me crazy. I was like,
I was just paying attention to their heads getting snapped, their necks getting snapped.
Yeah. And also, you got to think it'd be so easy to snap someone's arm, dude. Especially like, oh man, some of those
when they're twisted around and the kids are just trying to get out of it, and there's like, this kid was like flipped all the way back, or his like head was like all the way back. It's like, oh my gosh,
intense, dude.
And every once in a while, you'll see like it gets too intense between the wrestlers, and they freaking like push each other like way outside the circle and still going at it and shit.
Yeah, we saw a couple of those where it was like it was getting a little too intense, and the kids got up and looked like they wanted to keep going so bad,
The girls, man, they were.
Some of those girl matches were intense. Yeah. I guess up until this year, they were letting girls wrestle guys, and some of the guys were having to forfeit and stuff like that. It was like, this is.
It would put them in an awkward position, you know?
Yeah, it would be weird.
Yeah.
It's just wrestling, man. I
Yeah,
wrestled with my sister, and it's not a big deal.
I
It's
know,
different
but I
than,
mean,
like, straight up.
you know,
Throwing punches into their faces.
when you feel like you have
Yeah.
to be like kind of, I mean, just with everything going on, I feel like they would just be like overly conscious of where they're putting their hand at, and then being too careful, and then losing because of it. So yeah, it makes more sense to, you know.
You just grab them like that. And,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah. Exactly. Why they quit. Exactly why they quit that.
Oh man.
For 5,000. Maybe that's what Trump was talking about, a wrestling innuendo.
Probably what he's talking about. Oh man. And the last thing I did was I watched that movie The Wild Robot with my family. Really good, man. Really good. It's a DreamWorks movie and it's a cartoon movie. It's really, really cool animation. I got Iron Giant vibes certain times through it. But it's really cool, man. I would give it probably a 9.5 out of 10. It's pretty good, man.
It was cute. It was
cute,
heartfelt.
heartfelt, great movie. Supposedly, there's like they're trying to make this their next franchise, their next big one moving forward or something.
Really.
That's what they said.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
Yep.
Just kidding.
Because
Good luck with the second one.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I thought it was cute, but I wouldn't say it's like on the
no
Frozen Nemo level
Yeah,
or
no
anything.
story.
yeah.
No, or,
I
yeah,
definitely don't want to watch it multiple times. You know, I could watch it maybe one more time, but it's a good one-time watch for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem to be changing as you keep talking about it.
No, I liked it. 9.5 out of 10, but I don't want to
Yeah.
watch it again
Oh, okay.
because it's just too heartfelt. It's just a little too much.
Not enough action.
Not enough action, a little too heartfelt. But I have a feeling my kids will make me watch it more than once, especially Cohen.
You think?
Yes, he's already requested to watch it multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
How does he say it?
He said, "Wild Robot. I want to watch Wild Robot." That's how he says it.
Train wreck.
Yeah.
Jackson, how you been, bro?
That's how Anakin's waffle.
I've been pretty good. Been watching Battlestar Galactica. I'm gonna watch more of it whenever I get home.
Where are you at now?
I'm completely caught up to where I was. I watched
Okay.
I watched like 8 episodes of just getting back into the story and being like, all right, I'm full, like everything's kind of like caught up. I remember all the stuff that happened in the past. So it's like because like every time I get to like the part where I'm like watching where I'm watching now, I'm always kind of like, just like, all right, now it's just on as background noise and I'm not paying attention to it. So.
What season are you on?
Just started season 3. I'm like 5 episodes in season 3.
Yeah. You got to get past that part, man. You got to get past that part.
Yeah, that's where I'm always like, every
Kind
time
of
I
a
start.
drag.
Could you watch it on like 1.5 speed and just like, get to the point where it's good?
But I've just got to the point like where Adama has come back and he's gotten all the people and he's like, this is the rescue mission. We gotta save him from the Cylons.
Okay, so they're on New Caprica or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're gonna.
And every single day they're like, sign this, or we'll kill you, to Gaius or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, fucking let him kill you. At this point, it's like,
Yeah, that part is the slog of the show.
Yeah, it is.
some weird story with Starbuck. Like, oh, here's your daughter.
Casey, yeah.
It's like, I love you. Don't you understand, Starbuck? It's just, yeah.
God is love, Starbuck.
This is like the 3rd time I've watched these episodes, but I'm only watching them just so I can be like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I'm caught up now.
yeah, dude. Like we said last week, that part is a slog, bro. It really is.
Yeah. That and the whole pimp episode and all that. Prostitutes and
Apollo having to save a pimp or kill a pimp, save a prostitute.
Kill a pimp, save a prostitute.
Yeah, that classic country song.
Yeah.
So I saddle up my whore and I ride her into the city.
Oh my god.
Pimps make a lot of noise.
So what else has been going on, with you, Jack?
Riding up and down Compton. Okay, I'm done.
You're done.
I'm done with that song. Other than that, I've not really been playing any new games. Not really been playing anything new music-wise. Yeah, not really been doing anything new, man. Just like, as soon as I get off work, by the time I get home, it's like close to 5 o'clock. So I eat my dinner. I'll watch like a little bit of TV, take a shower, and I go to sleep.
Are you liking the new hours? Like just the Monday through Friday hours?
I'm still getting used to working 10 hours, 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting used to right now. Because those last 2 hours are just like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I help make it a little bit easier because like when I get there in the morning, I don't take the extra break that they give you in the morning. I take it later in the evening. So that first 3 hours, I just work straight.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a good way to do it.
Yeah. But
so you take like what are they, like 15-minute breaks?
They give us
10s.
They give us 2 10s and then 1 extra 10 if you're working 10 hours.
Plus
so
your
you
lunch.
like take them all together?
No, you cannot take them all together.
Oh.
2 of them are like assigned to you, and then 1 of them is like, all right, you can take that extra break in the morning or in the afternoon. But
So when do you take it?
huh?
You take it at like
I
2?
take it like whenever the bell rings for like everyone to leave at 3:30. That's when I take my last break. So
And then you just work like 50 minutes.
yeah, and then when I come back, work 50 minutes, and then I'm out.
Nice.
Yeah, riveting.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a whole lot of stuff going on in my life. I'm waiting I want to see these new horror movies that are going to be coming out soon. Nosferatu looks freaking dope. I hope it's going to be good. But that one, the Monkey movie. Like, I saw the trailer for that, and I'm like, man, this looks like The Happening or whatever, but hopefully it won't suck. Mm-hmm. And it's not like a worldwide thing. It's just like everything surrounded by the guy that possesses this monkey. So,
What type of monkey?
Like a clapping monkey?
yeah, the clapping cymbals.
Oh,
toy
that
monkey.
type of scary. Okay.
It's like supposedly like whoever has possession of it gets to control who lives and who dies or whatever. Like
Interesting.
you can just like, I don't know exactly how it works. I don't know how it works. It's just kind of like a magic lamp type thing. Like it's like, I want this person to die. Ching, ching, ching. And then like that person will die, but they will die in like crazy, horrible ways or something like that. Mm-hmm. But just from the trailer alone, it looks like a lot of wild shit gets out of hand.
It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
Whoever's in possession of the monkey.
I don't know.
Odd
I've never
concept.
seen the original, so I don't know.
There's
Kind
an
of like
original.
kind of like a Death Note, but monkey.
Yes. And it might not even be something like, I want this person to die. It could just be like, I have a negative thought about this. And it turns
just acts on it,
just
yeah.
manifests. I don't know. But it looks crazy.
Did you guys hear about all those monkeys that escaped from that
Dude, yes.
South Carolina lab?
Yeah, dude.
Good for them.
Yeah. Rachel knows. We're vibing over here.
There's like 43 monkeys
Dang,
are
okay.
on the loose right now, and they're saying if you find them, don't try to take one
Yeah.
because they're lab monkeys.
They'll
and-
rip your face off and
Well,
shit.
they
yeah.
did say
They're
that like they're
injected
not
with all sorts
infected
of
with
things.
anything. but they said that like they're still monkeys. They
Right.
can rip your face off.
There's those little like macaques.
They're not a fan of humans right now. Stay away.
Super jumpy.
I've always wanted to play with macaque.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a freak.
Don't act like you haven't.
But supposedly they're pretty social monkeys and they travel in packs. So
Probably hang out in
Be
a tree
pretty
somewhere.
frightening. Seeing them all running down the street.
supposedly half are wielding swords, half are wielding guns.
Oh my
I made
gosh.
that last part up.
Ninja monkeys.
Yeah.
They smarten them
crazy.
up and then let them loose.
Can you imagine just a bunch of
You're like, we'll see how this
tiny
plays out.
like macaque monkeys like walking around with Glocks?
Oh my gosh. Glad I don't live in South Carolina or wherever that is.
They've got those really small knives that you can tell they've been grinding on the ground, but they're always in their teeth holding them. But they've got like electrical tape handles, you know what I'm saying?
Every once
shiv?
in a while, one of them will
shiv.
misfire their weapon, and all of them like jump like crazy.
How much you want to bet people are going to try to handle them if they see them?
Guaranteed.
100%.
Nobody's gonna listen to that warning. They're gonna
Right.
try to get them if they
I
see one.
promise you right now, if I lived there, I would be like setting my backyard up, luring monkeys. I would be like, I'm gonna get these monkeys, man, and I'm gonna hang out with them until the popo shows up, and then I'm gonna be like, run, monkey, run!
Free, go free. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, that's different. Setting up a trap versus like, I guess, trying to catch them with your bare hands.
I'd be screaming something like, help! This officer's trying to grab macaque.
Oh my gosh.
I'd be milking the macaque line hard, dude.
Yeah.
Milking it. See
Yeah.
a baby macaque, be like, macaque is real tiny over there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's some of those words that you can't stop making jokes with, you know. There's a beer at Beard Engine in
Beard
Alba
Engine.
or something. There's a bar, it's called Beard Engine. It's over like past Ornago Web City over there. But Chris, who I work with, he talks about it all the time because he goes out there a lot. And their specific like beer that they make there, it's a firkin. They call it firkin. And so at work all the time, we just like sometimes we just can't stop with the firkin, firkin around. It's funny.
That's a good one.
Firked up.
Yeah. You better frickin' hurry up. You know? Yeah. There's not very many of us. We have to find entertainment where we can. It's pretty.
Can't wait to
it's
get
pretty
off
boring.
work at the bar and get to firkin.
Yeah, we'll be like,
That's a good one.
say something. Be like, you better frickin' never forget it or something. You know, I mean, just stupid things. But it's fun.
Give us a firkin, Connor. Give me a firkin.
I don't.
Yeah,
frickin'
give us
tell.
your best perk.
Tell me your firkin switch. Sweet. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm frickin' wherever I can get it.
Yeah.
You know?
Get your perk on.
All right.
You guys, are we doing Yo Dudes? You guys still do Yo Dudes?
We do
Or
still-
is there something that
still
we
do Yo
Do you have a
Dudes.
game lined up or anything?
If we were to go into Yo Dudes right now, we just got done talking about monkeys. My Yo Dude's about monkeys.
Yo, dude.
We did a pretty good intro.
You guys are trying to end this episode, huh? Okay.
Game over, man.
I gotta pee. I'm hungry.
Yo, dude. Hey, yo, what's up? Check this out. Yo, dude.
All right. Yo, dude, check this out. Today, I learned that there is a chimpanzee in this. It's like a. To be honest, it doesn't specify if it's at a zoo or if it's just like, hey, we have a chimpanzee that we're just trying to raise like a human or something like that. I don't know. But there's a female chimpanzee that watches TV like 5 to 6 hours out of the day and knows how to work the remote and will watch adult entertainment.
It's freaking itself.
Yeah. And she will choose the adult entertainment over other programming by herself. She's like, she knows how to work the remote. As soon as she gets to the remote, she's like, all right, it's time to watch the nudie channels, man.
Erotica.
Yeah.
How old is she?
Old enough.
She's a teenager. Makes sense.
It does say soft core porn. So
So romance.
Okay.
So some of those HBO shows like Real Sex or whatever. Like,
A lot of boob action.
yeah.
yeah. Shit like Busty Cops. Mm-hmm. Where it's like, we don't show a penis at all. We only show the boobs.
Yeah.
If you want to see the vagina, get out of here.
Like Lord of the G-String.
Classic.
Classic.
Yeah, dude, check this out. Scientists recently discovered an ancient Mayan city buried underneath a forest in Mexico. And there's like over 7,000 structures. And they think that maybe 50,000-ish people live there.
Underneath a forest in New Mexico or
In
Mexico.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn,
Apparently
dude.
they did
That's crazy.
like scans or whatever, you know.
LiDAR.
And they were able to find all these different structures, but like
Holy cow.
you can't see them because of all the forests and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirt, roots. all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. A lot of stuff there. So
Wow.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder. I mean, just how much there is underneath the ground at places. I mean, there's just, forests that just cover so much land. It's like there could have been something there thousands of years ago.
Could have been
you know?
Sasquatch City.
Yeah.
I guess the BBC were saying like the Mayans went out of, they went like extinct in like about 300 years ago, which really isn't very long.
No.
You know, so it's like interesting to hear like, man, all that could change in that short period of time. You know, pretty crazy.
Only 300 years ago.
Yeah,
Wow. Interesting.
according to the BBC,
Yeah. I mean, they seem
Allegedly.
pretty smart, you know. BBC seems pretty smart.
they are very British about
Yeah.
it.
British equal smart. Okay, you did check this out. I told Kyle this the other day, but you know, like attorneys or judges, whatever, they have to pass the bar exam, and the bar is not like an acronym, so it literally represents like in the courtroom the like wooden separation between like the observers and then the jury and judges and attorneys and stuff. So like when they pass the bar exam, it's like them passing from being just an average
spectator.
observer, a spectator, to like being on the other side of that bar there.
Okay.
So yeah,
Interesting.
that's why they call it that.
I never knew that. So
Yeah, I had an attorney told us that the chamber Joplin thing, they put on this business after hours like once a month on Tuesday nights, and a few months ago it was at the Joplin courthouse, and he was like showing us around that, and he's like, "Did you know?" And I'm like, "I did not know. Thank you."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild, man.
yeah.
The thing you know.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Did you guys hear that because of the success of that Penguin show, they're now making a Joker show based off of that Barry Keoghan guy's Joker at the end of the Batman?
Really?
the deleted scene.
Yeah. And supposedly this one is gonna be set in between Batman 2 and 3.
Okay.
Because Robert Pattinson's series is supposed to be a trilogy.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it'll be set in between those ones. Pretty interesting. Hopefully Batman 2 is not about Joker. You know, I don't want to see that. I want maybe give me the third one about Joker or whatever.
I can see them
But,
doing like a Zaz or something.
Yeah, that's what some people are saying is the next one will be Zaz. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, there are other murderers and stuff and killers, but Court of Owls would be good too.
Court of Owls would
That's
be good.
what I keep thinking. Is like, man, Court of Owls would be dope.
Yeah, especially in that Gotham. Yeah, I bet they could do a really good Court of Owls. But I keep wanting to see a real good, realistic Mr. Freeze, man. Give us a grounded Mr. Freeze. you know, or a grounded. I'd like to see Firefly, but that got canned already. But that, or I really, really want to see Clayface, man. You know, but I just don't know if they're going to do anything fantastical in this Batman universe, you know? Mm-hmm. But don't really want to see Two-Face again. We already got a good Two-Face. I don't want to see that again, but who can, you know, whatever. But I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully it's going to be a good Joker, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's hope so.
So far, the only version of Court of Owls that I've really enjoyed is just like the New 52 like graphic novel series. They tried to redo it in Son of Batman or whatever, and it just wasn't near as good as what they did in New 52.
Yeah.
And same with the Gotham show. I was like, man.
Oh, they did Court of Owls in Gotham?
Yeah.
Weird. How do you do that without Batman? But I know how you do it, but like, it's weird.
Yeah. They're pulling, they try to pull Bruce Wayne in to like their thing. That's what happens in the show.
And the last little bit of rumor that I've read is that Marvel supposedly right now is like super obsessed with Channing Tatum's Gambit. Mm-hmm. And they're looking for a way to give him his own Gambit movie or include him in something else because they loved it so much. It's almost like what they did with Deadpool, because they shot that Deadpool promo and they were like, nah, we don't like it. And then it got mysteriously released to the world and everybody was like, this is the best thing ever. You know, that first Deadpool promo where he's...
became viral.
Yep. Falls through the top of that car and then kills
and everyone was like, how are they not making this movie? They're fucking stupid.
The world just needed to see Channing Tatum as Gambit for the world to be like, oh, we need more of this, you know?
Oh, plenty of people would go out and watch it, I'm sure. He's popular enough, you know?
Mm-hmm. If they put the same comedic spin on it, it could be really good, but it could be campy and kind of whatever, but
yeah,
it could be
like
good.
a Green Lantern Fallout.
We'll see. But it seems like Marvel might be back on the right track, but who knows?
Only the Thunderbolts will tell.
Yeah. And supposedly Captain America had to go back into reshooting, so that movie has already been through several reshoots. We'll see.
Yeah.
We got one more, dude. This is just for those who want to check it out. I've been getting into this new line of video watching of like people just yelling things after people take golf swings. Like Tiger Woods will like go up, swing, hit the ball, and as soon as he hits the ball, someone will be like, "Let him cook!" It's just like so fucking loud. But the best one that I've heard so far is someone swings away, and it's like, whoosh. He's like, "I've abandoned my child." It's just,
Oh my gosh.
just so many random things I've been seeing lately. I'm just like, dude, this is the best thing I've ever seen in golf.
Do they even acknowledge him? Do they turn around? And...
Every once in a while, there's an acknowledgement of like, that was great. There was like, it's like the one for, "I've abandoned my child." For the guy that was doing the commentary, I was like, "Oh no, you don't want to hear that."
Does the golfer like run over to him and take the back of his shirt and flip it around the front of him and kick him back?
Every once in a while, like I think it was in Scotland, but there was some drunk dude that was not waiting till like they got done swinging. He was like, as soon as they start to swing, he just starts going, something like that. I don't know what the fuck he says. Just screaming nonsense. And
Oh, they would for sure kick him
he
out.
did it like 3 times in a row to like Tiger Woods. And every time that he did that, the whole crowd would be like, "Dude, what the fuck?" Like, I'm pretty sure he got beat the fuck up and they tossed him out, dude.
Oh yeah.
You don't do that to the king, man.
No, not Tiger Woods, man.
No, don't do it to the king.
Probably wouldn't affect him though.
No.
He's that good.
I don't know. Maybe.
Nobody was
I don't
finding
watch
it
golf really. I
hilarious.
don't. It's kind of hard to just sit there. I mean, it's like, oh wow, that was really good, you know. But it's kind of hard to just sit there and you can spend a lot of time just sitting there and I feel.
Yeah, I know. Like
I'd rather be playing it than watching it.
if there's a lot going on, I can still throw through it. But if it's just like silence and then something happens right before I throw, or like the music changes or whatever, that'll definitely throw me off. So I could see that happening for
Yeah.
a regular ball golfer too. So
Yeah. Well, and if you just like, whether you know if it threw you off or not, like it'll still make you angry. Like it did throw you off if you throw bad or hit bad or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
And it's like,
second time that
I
it
blame
happened,
you.
Tiger Woods just like
You know?
looked over, just like a disappointed father, just like,
Oh man.
oh, well, that dude got beat the fuck up and kicked out of the country club. So
Yeah. He learned. He's gonna learn today.
that's another thing that I love watching is like people that are just being asses, making asses of themselves, and then you see one random dude out of nowhere come and just clock that person.
Oh man.
Cheap shots, huh?
I like a cheap shot when it's deserved, man. The Twisted Tea cheap shot, loved it, dude.
Oh, dude, that's the
That's
best.
the great
cheap
one. That's a great one, dude.
God, watching that Twisted Tea explode is just so satisfying.
Oh man,
Inside the gas station.
Yeah.
So good, man.
that's one of the best ones, dude. You're gonna try to tell me that's not deserved?
And that guy like cocks back and just bap, dude. So
There was
great.
another one that I saw where I guess the guy that dude walks into a gas station and pulls out a gun and is like, I'm robbing the place. And the guy that was right behind him, I guess this guy was a hardened criminal. He just grabs the dude, grabs the gun, and then another person comes around and like wrestles the gun out of his hand. He sticks the gun on the counter, the criminal does, and then the other guy that worked there starts like holding him back and is like just trying to keep him from like not getting away. And the guy just like is like, all right, boom, 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 beats the living fuck out of him until he's knocked completely unconscious. And then he's just laying on the floor, like bleeding onto the floor. He grabs the guy's gun because he's like, free gun, and just walks out. He didn't pay
God.
for the shit that he took or that he had either.
wow.
Oh my god.
He was just like, man, I subdued this dude. That's payment enough, and I got his gun.
So the guy that works there is just standing there holding this guy, trying to detain him, as the other guy just ends up
Yeah.
leaving. Oh well, yeah. I guess you said he was knocked unconscious.
Yeah, he was
so-
knocked out unconscious.
That's crazy.
He took probably a good 13 or 14 really hard stiff ones, you know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he took like $13 or $14 worth of crap from the store.
And I think he also hit him again, like once he like he was unconscious already. He was like clearly unconscious, and the guy was holding him, and he was like, one more.
That's hard to watch. I mean, he came in there with a gun, so he
He didn't come
deserves
in
it.
there
But
with a gun and was like, I'm gonna hold up the place.
with the
The guy had a friend with him too, and as soon as he saw that the guy was getting punched the fuck up, he's like, I'm gone.
he
I'm
ran.
leaving.
Yeah. Man, those slap competitions.
I
Those
can't watch
thi-
those.
Those are fucking rough, dude.
I know some of those big guys.
Every once in a while,
Oh my
it'll pop
God.
up on just like a random
Yeah.
feed of something, and it's like, I guess I'll sit here and watch 4 minutes of these people just slapping the
Power
shit
slap.
out of each
Oh
other.
my gosh, those are crazy. Yeah.
Do you guys ever see the videos where like there's a speed bump that no one knows about, and they've got a
No.
camera on that speed bump, and cars are just poof, flying like at least 5
What you
to
want to
6
see
yards.
is the camera inside the car with the people.
Yes,
That's what you want to
shit.
see.
Yeah, those are
With their
those are-
reactions.
Those are pretty good. And then I also like the videos where you see a cop chasing somebody and someone sticks their foot out and takes the person out that's running from the cop.
Oh yeah.
Those are rough.
I saw one, like, you saying that reminds me of this video of like some guy. He was being arrested by cops or whatever. He wiggles away, he starts running away, like down the street. And the cops are like chasing after him, but they're kind of heavier, you know? So the guy easily gets away. And the guy filming him, the cop, suspect runs right past him. And then he goes back to the cops. And the cops are like, why didn't you stop him, man? He's like, it's not my job, dude.
And that's Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
That's what led him into becoming a hero.
Exactly.
The loss of Uncle Ben.
The loss of Uncle Ben.
I guess I missed that part, but that's my problem.
All right, Rachel. Thank you for being in the
bug. Sorry.
Oh
You're good.
Didn't know you could do that.
You're good. Episode 160. Rachel, thank you for being on here.
Well, see you later.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Back to formula.
Crashing with Friends.
Podcast.